ensemble teacher. We'll get more into how we met each other and how this whole journey started in 2 seconds. And I'm going to call her now because I know how to work this because I'm smart and I'm getting smarter. And go live with Crystal. Cadence. How do I? Where? Okay, so I searched her, but I see her. Yes. I'm getting better at this. By the day. Ma. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Ma.
Hello, dear Solana, my dear
How are
daughter
you?
from another mother. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, in this
Oh,
special, special time in the history of our world.
I know. And you were made for this time because it's so crazy when, well, basically, thank you for being here in the first place. But I wanted to explain to people organically like how this even started for me, and even for you. When I first came to you, I had one bowl that kind of looked like this, and it had broken in a bunch of different places. I bought it in Kauai, in Hawaii, a long time ago, and I had never seen anything really like it. Oh, and then I found another one in Topanga, but I never really understood what was going on. So then I started studying chakras and which sounds and which notes correspond to chakras, but it wasn't about bowls. It was more about, okay, what kind of music am I already listening to that corresponds to my chakra activation? So I noticed that Stevie Wonder makes a lot of music in B and F, and that's crown chakra and heart chakra. I learned that, you know, the classical music period had a whole romantic period where a lot of their stuff was made in D, and that's sacral chakra. I realized that, you know, that's not coincidence. I really fell in love with the idea that you could rewire your mind and body and spirit with sound. And when I saw you, and I went to Janae's, and I saw Janae was doing the same things with sounds and bowls, but she mixed all different types of bowls that I never even seen before. So I saw you on her page. I'm like, oh, let me ask her if she can help me replace my bowl. And then when I went to you, you opened this world of knowledge and more bowls and alchemy, which combine my love for crystals and my love for sound and like my love for like nerdiness and studying of like science and how it all works into one space. So I just wanted for you to talk to all of us like it was the first time that I came to the house.
I'd love to. I love to teach. It's part of my passion. So, first of all, about the singing bowls themselves, they are made of pure quartz, and the quartz is over 99% pure quartz that's coming from North Carolina. So it's one of the highest quality of quartz mines in the world. And then they are infused with different gemstones, minerals, earth substances, and precious metals. So for example, I know that one of your bowls is made of gold, therapeutic gold. And you have another bowl that is morganite mixed with platinum. So, and you have another bowl that is pink Himalayan sea salt. So what's happening is as we are playing those bowls, that element gets amplified. And so, for example, if you're working with your pink Himalayan salt bowl and it's working to cleanse and clear and detoxify as salt does, but in the same time, it's connected to the Himalayas. So it's got that energy of the deep ancient wisdom traditions. So, you know, at the beginning I thought, okay, this is kind of a little bit out there. But the more that I've been playing the bowls for over 15 years. I'm a musician by my profession and a
You're an
professor.
opera singer, not just a musician. You're an opera singer. So also, oh, talk to me about why you said it was important to sing with the bowls. Talk to me about what it does to my energy in general. Because at first when I started, sometimes I felt like nauseous and like a stomach ache. Remember when I would complain to you and I was like, I feel weird because I'm singing with these and I'm getting a headache and I'm getting kind of sweaty and I'm getting kind of nauseous and it's weird. Okay, but tell me,
So,
oh my God.
so you are a very sensitive and fine feeling person. So of course you're going to react sensitively to it. I'm going to show you, I'm going to start by showing you, this is the work of my mentor, Dr. Sue Morter. And I know you're going to have her in discussion with you too. So that's going to be very fun for the listeners. So this is the toric field of energy. And when we have certain places in the system where the energy is not freely flowing, you can see those dark spots in the energy system, and then it causes the toric field to flow in a distorted manner. So when you had stuff get activated in you, when you felt nauseous, the sound was moving into those places, and in training with vibrations that perhaps weren't all the way healthy and robust, and it was either raising those vibrations or it was moving in there and just helping to clear and cleanse. And that's the general principle, that the
So
sound
that
is
I have a question really quick. So
yeah,
that
I'm sorry,
bottom
I'll get talking. Sorry, Sue.
no. Thank you. So that bottom photo, can you show us the photo again? All
Yeah.
right. So for everybody who doesn't know exactly what this is, okay. So look at your chakras in order, starting from number 10 by your feet. Look at the different colors and how they go in order. What she's talking about distortion, that's like when your vibes are mixed up, when you feel like you don't know what it is. You may have some doubt in your system. You might have some sadness in your system. You may have lost somebody. You may be going through a breakup. You may just lack. Something may have triggered a distortion in you, even on a daily level. So it's like, damn, now you're at Starbucks, somebody's wild, and you have an attitude, and you feel triggered, or like a low level of self-worth. Now your solar plex chakra is all off of alignment. Okay, sorry, continue. Talk to us more about how we complete this system.
Totally, SZA. So back to I switched to Dr. Sue Morter's picture of the chakras. Back to this toric field. So our energy is being constantly fed in through the earth and also down from the universe, from the heavens, because we really say in quantum science we are made of energy, and that energy gets compressed into human form and it becomes sound, vibration, and light. And so all what you were just saying, and I love when you share that, the chakras have different meanings. So yes, if we're feeling doubtful or insecure, unsure, that means that's an issue of the solar plexus. Absolutely. Feelings of heartbreak or pain or not wanting to be open is the issues of the heart, of course, or not being able to express yourself easily and effortlessly, the throat. So each of those energy centers of the body really have a profound effect on our health and our expression in the world. You
And
know
then
that
so
so well.
the corrected image on the side, that's when your channels are flowing freely, because this is how your energy moves. Your energy is moving outward, which means people who are 10 feet from you, 5 feet from you, through the phone from you can feel your vibes. They can definitely feel what's going on. So when it's complete and connected and grounded and flowing in a free flowing channel like that, that's what this is about. It's about adjusting and aligning those channels. So, okay. So,
Absolutely. And what the sound can help us to do, it's a very gentle kind of medicine. Yes, you had some, and people will have intense experiences of just feeling in different areas of the body, and the sound is helping to wake that up. So the sound is really helping in a gentle way to bring us back to balance or harmony. And I love to always say, that sound is a kind of modern medicine that really can go even beyond where words, therapy, where human touch, and even medicines, it can go beyond that. The sound can take us into those places that there aren't words, which is what music does too. Music touches us in such deep and profound ways. It lifts our mood. It helps to release things that we're feeling. The
can you
sound
talk
is
to us about why you started doing sound bowls? What event in your life kind of triggered you into feeling like this is exactly where I need to be? This is something I want to try. I know for my mom and for a lot of people, it's just like that isn't the natural inclination to just go into playing a crystal ball.
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, I think being a singer, being a musician, being around sound my whole life, I was traveling with my mom about 14, 15 years ago, and I heard someone play the bowls, and it was like everything stopped. It was like, Mom, I have to get some of these bowls. It was like, the only way I can explain it is like they were singing a song that I knew. It was like that vibration was so peaceful and so exquisite. It was so beautiful. And that's how it started. And I brought home, I was living in Germany at the time. I was singing as an opera singer and running a kids foundation and teaching at the Munich school, the conservatory. And I brought a set of 7 bowls home. So I had one for each of the chakras. So that's
Oh, can you play
basically,
each of the chakras? Can you play
yeah,
one each?
I
Okay,
can.
so now she's
So,
about to play a bowl for each chakra. So you know, because I don't even own enough to play for each and every chakra, and I just have enough for what I specifically feel connected to. So this is her playing one for each note. Let's start with the bottom, because I don't even know all the notes for the lower chakras for chakra
so,
10.
so Sis, you just got this incredible low G. Do you want to play that for them?
Sure.
You're a big Moldavite. So that is what we call here chakra 10. That is your deep rooting or legacy chakra, and that's a low G. It's also the sound of the Om, you know, which comes out of a deep tradition of meditation. So that low G is the first note underneath the body. And then we've got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then we have this little one, which is on the top, which is a high C, and that is a chakra that's outside of your body. That's called chakra 10. And I'm sure when you talk with Dr. Sue Mortar that she'll talk more about the fascinating things about that. But so what I just played for you was do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And each one of those notes is corresponding to one of your chakras. And the low G that you played, SZA, and this is a low G too, that is the deep rooting, our legacy.
Also, do re mi fa sol la ti to. We all know that. We all know that. We get
Yeah,
it in school. That means you know it at home. That means that like these are not things that you have to be extra super spiritual to understand. You could sing the scale on your own, and it would also give
absolutely.
a similar effect. All
Mm-hmm.
those things that she just played. That
So
just that all your chakras. That goes through every single one of your chakras. Just going through the scale that we all know. Sorry, thank you.
no, so the cool thing is like when you play a low G, which is the chakra 10, and you play the middle G, take a listen. So this is what we call in music an octave. So you can sing both of those notes, and that will be very opening for the body and very grounding. We have the same
Reason
thing with
why is
the
because high G, the
Say
higher G
again?
that she played, I was gonna explain to them. So the higher G that she played and the low G that she played, higher G is for your throat chakra. So this blue necklace that I have on right now, that's made of turquoise. It's for my throat chakra. And then your low G is what connects you to the ground. So when you play the high and the low, you're bringing together parts of your body and part of your energy system that usually aren't like naturally connected. And that's how you find the opening and the building and the growing. Sorry, I just wanted to explain to them.
No, that's great. Say more.
So no, play a different high D and low D are probably my favorite, and that's what that's low sacral and high sacral.
Take a look at this, SZA. So this is really fun, and you know something super interesting. So the high D, will you play them your high D?
Yes.
I
Where?
love that bowl.
Here it is.
So this is vibrating up here at chakra 9, which is your soul purpose. And now play your low D. Beautiful. Just allow everybody to feel what they feel when they hear that octave. So a really funny thing is 5 years ago when I started this deeper journey now with the sound bowls, I chose a high D. I love that note. It's a lapis. I don't have that here with me. And I loved that high note as part of my scale. The company told me that at that point in time, 5 years ago, nobody really wanted those high notes. They felt that they were too screechy. And now those notes are really desired. The high C, this one, and yours. Play your high D again. Those two notes, being chakras 8 and 9, the life purpose and the soul purpose, helps to give us a bird's eye view perspective on our life. So we don't have to get so caught up in story and the dramas, but really to have a bigger picture of our life and why things are happening in the way they're happening. And so that now those notes are really requested because people's awareness, their consciousness, their wanting to awaken, people are more interested in what those sounds and what those chakras mean. I found that really fascinating.
Also, for the record, if you hear any, that was my dog who just sneezed. If you hear any of these notes and you don't have any bowls, I really, I behoove you to take it upon yourself. Go online, look up some of your favorite songs, figure out what key are they in. Then you can figure out why you feel so activated by some of these songs. Some songs I feel like, damn, I'm about to cry. I feel really emotional right now. And those are usually songs that are in E, in my stomach. I'm like, damn, I'm about to cry. That's so crazy. Because that's, you know, that's your solar plexus. That's what's gonna hit you right here. That's sadness sometimes, and it brings up everything that's in there. I don't know, random. So take it upon yourself to go look and Google which part of your songs make you feel a certain way.
And Crystal Cadence, so the Crystal Cadence YouTube channel, we've made over the last 2 years a ton of beautiful videos that you can watch. They're free. And they have all different crystal alchemy singing bowls. They're in different keys. They'll be working with different parts of your body. Please take advantage of those. Fall asleep to them. If you're having just anxiety or you're feeling sad or depressed or feeling angry, take a listen to some of those and see how sound can really be the medicine of now. Sound can be something that really helps to go beyond where anything else can go.
Do you mind playing us a little sound bowl before we, just a little cleansing, just whatever's on your heart?
So SZA, how about if you guide them into a little meditation, guide them into setting an intention? Would you like to do that?
Really? Okay. I am shy. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so today's intention is for us to open our hearts and our minds to the possibilities that are not visible to us, to get out of our own ways, and to stop blocking some of our blessings that we don't even notice are available to us, even during this time. Even if it's really sitting and understanding our sadness and finding out the root and building from there, even if it's looking for possibility, my intention is to build the energy of possibility, hope, and willingness.
So I'm going to invite everybody to take some long, deep breaths in your belly. As we begin to slow down our breath, and we slow down our thinking mind, and for most of us, that mind is so busy. Simply allowing your breath to slow down and breathe deep, deep in your belly. Really allow your breath to cleanse and clear anything that is no longer serving you. Allow it to just simply let go. Allow it to release. The sound creates a beautiful, safe container where we can feel our feelings and let them go.
Dorothy, can we back up the camera a little bit so we can hear better? Thank you. When you take deep breaths, it's really important for me sometimes to imagine all the energy from like the universe kind of like sucking into my body, like from the ether, from air. Sometimes it has like a glittery, shiny particle to it. Sometimes it's just me imagining the vacuum. So when I breathe in the vacuum and I push out energy, that's me cleaning my own personal vacuum bag that I just took in energy so that I can recycle it out and keep recycling that energy through my body. So when you listen to Miss J, make sure you're cleaning out your vacuum. That means if you had a moment today where you woke up feeling like, I don't know when this shit gonna be over. I don't know when I'm gonna feel better. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to go to the grocery store again. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to see my mom again. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to see my bae again. Clean, release that fear and that worry, that need. Just imagine every beautiful time you guys have had together. Imagine what it'll feel like to hold them right now, because spirit travels faster than the physical body. Imagine what it feels like to love them and miss them. Imagine what it feels like to feel relaxed, released, and not trapped. I also just saw somebody say that amethyst is in the Bible. It's a lot of herbs that are in the Bible. Frankincense is definitely known to ward off dark energy, to cleanse energy. You know, they showed up, the wise men showed up with packets of frankincense and myrrh. That is to clear energy, to get rid of negativity and absorb that. So just combine all the knowledge that you know. Seriously, there's nothing wrong with combining knowledge, because you really end up gaining more about everything that you already love. So yeah.
And remember when you have the alchemy with the sound, so we didn't talk about what was in these bowls, but it gets amplified again. So like this is citrine. And what makes it so interesting, this is citrine at chakra 8. So it's citrine.
That's my birthstone.
Can you hear me?
That's my birthstone.
Yeah, citrine makes sense for you. It's so powerful. It's really a powerful, grounding, radiant, luminous stone. And this is at chakra 8. So it's really at your life purpose. So it's streaming that energy as I play this bowl. And yes, there are frankincense bowls. I have a one that we can play another time. That's one of my favorite bowls. Connecting you with the earth. Frankincense is a really special resin that only comes from a few places in the world, etc. So yes, it's like what you said. Like, so there's so many gemstones and crystals and sound that we can really work with in our daily life with our breath, with making sounds. We can hum. So for example, if you are really feeling like just out of sorts, anxious, you can just And then I feel, where do I feel that in my body? And kind of try to let that area of your body squeeze. So if I feel that, let's say in my belly, and I feel the energy begin to move. So once again, like in this picture, I identify where does that anxiety sit? Where does that fear sit? Where does the anger sit? And if it's sitting at a particular place in my body, I can hum it. And my own vibration can really help that stuck energy to simply move. It's so important that we have little tools that we don't have to get majorly triggered and flip out. That we have little tools as simple as using our own hum.
I remember when I first told you, you taught me when to squeeze out the energy from where I feel it in my body. I remember I had aches in my shoulder. I have aches in my neck. Sometimes now when I have any kind of physical ailment, I try to tone it out. So like I raise my voice and I try to sing it out. I imagine where it is in my body and I imagine it kind of squeezing out. If I'm irritated as hell with somebody, I try to imagine that where it is, and then I want to squeeze it out of my body, squeeze it out of my head, but I have to identify and really capture that that frequency first.
So, and you remember what you love to do. What's really fun also when you just feel like you've got to get the energy moving, you love to sing particularly the D. The D is one of your home notes. And remember we were just going, woo, woo, just sirening up and down, up and down, up and down. That's a great way to move energy too. You remember?
Okay, so
can you feel that?
Key, woo! It's very
Ooh, start in the deep part of your register. Just start and just shake.
Woo!
And allow the sound to move up and down. So as if we're moving the sound up and down your whole chakra system. As if the sound starts. And bringing it back down. That's kind of like just a vocal cleanse that you can do.
Yes, you should do that all the time when you feel like, damn, I feel like I'm about to wild out. I'm about to wild out. Make sure that you do your just woo and just get it all out when you feel like you're on edge. I'm one of those people who's not like super peaceful and like docile all the time. I have a lot of energy, and sometimes it in the wrong place can make me feel like really dark and aggressive and like I'm about ready to box. And I feel like making that noise and like just getting and when we're mad anyway, we naturally be like, woo! But it's definitely it's what we need anywhere. So if you do with conscious effort and then you exchange that yell that you would have been giving to somebody else that you don't care for at this moment with a personal woo, then maybe you'll find a bit of release and go upside their head less violently than you would have before.
And it's great to do it under the shower, like when you're underwater. It's yes. Great. It's a great release, and then you can come in a more neutral energy to whatever the situation is. Because in the end, I think what the bowls have really helped me to do is to find this vibrational frequency of love and peace in my own body, so that I recognize when I get triggered and things make me really upset or angry or damn, that if I can go inside my own body and move those feelings with sound, it shifts everything. It changes everything.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you for talking to everybody. Okay, so we both have to find Janae. I think she's on a different sleep schedule than me and a different sleep schedule than you, but I do want to find her and bring her back so that we can remember the show that we did together that nobody else saw ever. Me and Janae did a sound bowl thing together in front of our parents, actually, that Miss J totally facilitated and brought so much healing, like just to the both of us and to the space, and it was amazing, which is why I really want to get Jay on here so that we can, well, both of you are Miss J's, get both the J's on so that we can talk deeper. So for now, I'm gonna peace out so I can go find the other Jay, the other singing Jay, so that we can come back and do things with her, because her understanding and her love for the bowls is so different. It's also one of my favorite new bowls. I just can't stop looking at it.
Shalom, are there any questions?
My main question to you would be, if someone feels like, I don't have none of this shit at home, I don't understand none of this shit right now, I feel hopeless and empty. What can I have? What do I do when I just feel sad, and when I just feel like I need to build some energy and maybe build an auric field to protect my energy from the weird ass vibes and the fear energy from everyone around me? What can we do at home?
I mean, if we say that fear and anxiety and anger, that those are really grounding energies, they're really grounding us. And if we don't have to name them, but just can feel them as energy, they can be powerful. So always breathing, always slowing down your breath and bringing your breath, like, where do I feel that in my body? So where do I feel the sadness? Where is it? It might not necessarily be in your heart. It might be in your hip. You might have pains down your leg. You might have lower back. It's seeing where has that lodged. If we remember back to this first picture, where's that feeling lodging in my body, and to breathe in there and give it a little space to be felt. Then you can hum with it. You can move, just move your body and sound, so that it begins to have space. I mean, it's first an acceptance of it and let it have space to express itself. One of the things that is really important is to squeeze the muscles of the pelvis floor. So
that means,
that's your
what
Mula
that means. Kegels, and squeezing your Kudabod muscles and all that random stuff. That's containing your energy. That's building your energy. There's nothing wrong with just like contracting them. I laughed when she told me first, but it made a big difference in the way that I built my energy and played my bowls, and it sends energy up into the rest of your body, and it's crazy. Also, I saw somebody say you could just pray. This is a form of prayer. This is a form of prayer. And in the